Welcome to the Brookmont Interfaith service. With the celebration of a festival of lights called Diwali, we enter into an amazing season of focusing on inner light. Diwali, celebrated by Hindus, Jains, Sikhs, and Buddhists, celebrates the triumph of good over evil and light over darkness. In early December, the day of the Buddha's awakening, called Bodhi Day, that's celebrated with strings of colored lights being displayed all around. This is followed by the Jewish festival of lights, Hanukkah, and at the end of December, Christmas is celebrated. All of them encouraging us to be inspired to carry light into the world. All of them urging us to lean in towards the light, which is the name of this song. Carrie Newcomer, who wrote this song, writes that the phrase practicing resurrection is a reference to Wendell Berry's poem Mad Farmer's Manifesto. It is a call for us to keep practicing what Berry calls resurrection, which is to make rebirth a habit, encouraging us to exist in the constant revival of our humanity. Now lean in toward the light is your part. So remember, sing it right out loud. Waters wide and open wide. Lean in toward the light. Don't just walk when you can't fly. Lean in toward the light when justice seems in short supply. Lean in toward the light. Let your heart's beauty be your truest guide. The shadows of this world will say there's no hope, why try anyway? But every kindness, large or slight, shifts the balance toward the light. The prayer I pray at eventide, lean in toward the light, all left undone be put aside. Lean in toward the light when forgiveness is hard to find. Lean in toward the light, help me at least to be kind. Lean in toward the light, 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 lean in toward the light. Pema Chodron writes, if you are invested in security and certainty, you are on the wrong planet. Now that may seem kind of harsh, but a pandemic does bring that right to the fore. Everyone is figuring out how to navigate the compassionate separation that we need to take from each other. It's to keep people safe and alive through this holiday season. And we all want to join the effort to relieve the onerous pressure on healthcare workers and hospitals. Matthew Fox recently wrote, "A time of crisis and chaos, the kind that a pandemic brings, is, among other things, a time to call on our ancestors for their deep wisdom. Not just knowledge, but true wisdom is needed in a time of death and profound change. For at such times we are beckoned not simply to return to the immediate past, that which we remember fondly as the normal, but to reimagine a new future, a renewed humanity, a more just and therefore sustainable culture, and one even filled with joy." Julian of Norwich, who lived 1342 to around 1429, so she is truly one of our ancestors, is one of those ancestors offering wisdom to us today. She lived her entire life during the worst pandemic in European history, the bubonic plague that killed 40 to 50% of the population. Julian observed that we experience a wondrous mix of well and woe. The mingling of both well and distress in us is so astonishing that we can hardly tell which state we or our neighbor is in. That is how astonishing it is. And I would like to add, that's how distracted we get. Give the woe that this year is different and who we will miss, give it its due. And then try to not be so distracted by those thoughts and enter fully into what is real this year. You do not have to hold your disappointment as the placeholder for the next year to make sure you remember to have the holiday celebrations you thought you would have this year. It will take care of itself. You can release those visions. You will remember when the time comes. Nan Shin from the Diary of a Zen Nun wrote, "By not accepting things that are so because they do not please us, we spend our entire lives making meaningless gestures next door to reality." Julian of Norwich's writings encourage us to revision what this holiday season can be. Let us be present in our holidays. That could be by reading about the holiday and relating to it on a different level. It could be emphasizing the foods and gaining a great deal of comfort from them, or having the freedom to try completely new recipes because traditions have been suspended for this year. It could be by contacting people you haven't spoken to in a long time as a gift to yourself, or checking up on friends, neighbors, and family more than you usually would, and having quiet, attentive conversations that may not have happened otherwise. Julian of Norwich invites us to use the gifts we are blessed with: compassion, wisdom, and creativity to revision this holiday season. Matthew Fox relates that he received this short message in a dream. "There is only one thing wrong with the human species today. You have lost the sense of the sacred." Well, what is sacred? Life and our love and care for each other manifested by our actions. Those are surely sacred. That is why our holidays will look different this year, because of our sacred concern for each other. Remember our blessings of wisdom, compassion, and creativity. They will help us see our way to connectedness and joy for this season to come. Hope is also a precious and sacred blessing. This simple, beautiful song, "On the Day We Are Together Again," by a young woman who goes by the name Humbird, is full of hope. On the day we are together again. On the day we are together again. I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again. We will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I'll pass you the salt, the candlelight will burn when we eat at the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our worth. Someday we will go back to work. I will help the strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. I will write you a letter for now. I will write you a letter for now. Hope the same message survives somehow. I will write you a letter for now. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. A toast to your courage, knowledge, and light. To the healers who keep us alive. And the ones we love who are gone. And the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories. We sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together again. On the day we are together again. I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On that day we are together again. Yes, on the day we are together again. I invite you now to settle in to your chair. Feel the support of your feet on the floor, the seat of your chair, the back of your chair, and hold yourself in a noble, relaxed position. Check on your body from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet for any place that needs to be adjusted, moved, anything that feels a little uncomfortable. Maybe there are parts that are just going to stay uncomfortable, and love them anyway. I'll give you a moment for that. And now I invite you to close your eyes. And if that is not comfortable for you, have a soft gaze at a spot on the floor that you have chosen. Just unfocus your eyes a little bit while I read you this blessing that is adapted from John O'Donohue's Anam Cara. May you recognize in your life the presence, power, and light of your soul. May you realize you are never alone, that your soul in its brightness and belonging connects you intimately with the rhythm of the universe. Connected and unique, your soul has a special destiny here that unfolds and unfolds and unfolds. May you learn to see yourself with the same delight, pride, and expectation with which God sees you in every moment. And now I invite you to say this blessing for yourself silently. I will say each line and you can say it silently to yourself. May I recognize in my life the presence, power, and light of my soul. May I realize I am never alone. That my soul in its brightness and belonging connects me intimately with the rhythm of the universe. Connected and unique, my soul has a special destiny here that unfolds and unfolds and unfolds. May I learn to see myself with the same delight, pride, and expectation with which God sees me in every moment. Amen. May God bless and keep you, and may God light your path with grace. And as Quakers might say, mind the light, hold the light, share the light. God bless you all.